Hello everyone, my name is Yun. I'm nice to see you again. In today's video, I'm going to teach you another lesson. It is not an adjective clause at all. This lesson also from adjective clause, but it is called reduction of adjective clauses. Reduction of adjective clauses here, it means that first you have to think about the adjective clause, and then adjective clause is changed to adjective phrase. When talking about adjective clause, we always think of subject and verb, but when we talk about phrase, no subject verb at all. It is only phrase, but both adjective clause and adjective phrase modify a noun or pronoun. Adjective clause, when relative pronoun function as the object of verb and of preposition, relative pronoun can be omitted, but relative adverb are not mentioned because relative adverb has no function. How about adjective clause? When relative pronoun function as a subject, in adjective clause we cannot delete subject of clause, because when you omit it, it is not called adjective clause anymore. Okay, it's gonna become a phrase. So today you are going to learn reduction of adjective clauses. It means that we have two of reduction in our lesson, one in active voice and the other in passive voice. Look at the board with me. Reduction of adjective clauses. One is active. There are 12 tenses in English. When talking about active voice, it means that subject does the action. So we learn reduction of adjective clause here. We learn when subject does the action. Okay. Number one is present simple. So we start from present simple. Adjective clause. She is the woman who thinks of me every day. Adjective clause. Who is relative pronoun? So she is a subject, is a verb, the woman is subject complement, then from who to every day is adjective. It is adjective clause. Modify the antecedent noun, the woman. Adjective clause, we have who is a subject, thing is verb. So the adjective clause can be changed to adjective phrases. Look at the change sentence. She is the woman who thing here means the subject does the action. When the subject does the action, in order to leave the subject out, verb must change. Then we delete who. So verb here, when the subject does the action like this, verb change to verb ing. So we have she is the woman thinking of me every day. So from adjective clause, the first is adjective clause because we have relative pronoun as a subject and verb, but this one no subject and verb anymore. Then from thinking to every day here is adjective, but adjective phrase. One more name is called participial phrase. Modify the woman. Adjective clause also modify the woman. When it become adjective phrase, it still modify the woman. The difference only one has a relative pronoun as a subject and verb. The second no subject and verb, but verb change to verb ing, or from thinking to everyday, called adjective phrase or participial phrase. Example 2. The student who come to class late every day are fined $10 in cash. Where is adjective clause? So adjective clause from who to every day. It is adjective clause. Our topic about active voice. That's why we know that who does the action. When who does the action, in order to leave who out, we have to change it verb. So we can write the students coming. Delete whose, you cannot put come, but come change to come, coming to the class late every day are fine $10 in car. So from coming to every day is adjective phrase or participial phrase. Modify the antecedent noun student. These two examples are defining relative clause because we have no comma. Woman common noun, student common noun. How about number 3? Example number 3. Henry, who does not drink wine, is a good student. Henry is proper noun. It is non-defining relative clauses. So we use with comma, but because of who he does the action, that's why we have to change to Henry. Not is still not is a negative adverb, so you cannot delete not at all. Not is not a part of auxiliary verb. It is negative adverb. So Henry not drinking wine is a good student. So the first Henry who does not drinking wine here is adjective clause. It is non-defining relative clause. Modify Henry. The second sentence here, after reusing who, we have Henry not drinking wine is a good student. So it is also adjective, but it is adjective phrase or participial phrase. It's still modify Henry. So in adjective clause we use relative pronoun, but in here not is not a part of the auxiliary verb. It is negative adverb. Again, our lesson is reduction of adjective clauses to adjective phrases. So we have to think of 2 points or 2 voice. One is active voice and the other is passive voice. In active voice, first we have to learn present simple. Present simple here, she is the woman who thinks of me every day. So when you write it, adjective clause is like this, but in order to delete relative pronoun, we have to change. She is the woman thinking of me every day. From adjective clause change to adjective phrase or participial phrase. The second example too, the student who come, but in order to write as the adjective phrase, we have to write the student coming to class late every day. Because the student who here is subject that the action, that's why we have to change from come to coming. You cannot delete who without changing any verb at all, so verb have to be changed. Okay, it become adjective phrase. And in non-defining relative clauses, we have to think of relative pronoun as a subject as well, and it does the action. That's why but this one we have negative adverb not. When you change, when you delete who, you have to delete auxiliary verb too. No more auxiliary verb in here, but not is not part of auxiliary verb. That's why you have to place not in here, but no auxiliary verb. Then verb change to verb ing when subject does the action. It is adjective phrase modify the same noun Henry, and adjective clause modify noun Henry's. Okay, well, does it make sense, everyone? After my explanation here, if you do not understand any point about the reduction of adjective clauses to adjective phrases here, please write your question. I try my best to answer all of your questions. Okay, well, we come to the end of my presentation. Thank you very much for watching my video, but don't forget to watch my video every day. One video come out a day. When you miss one video, you find it difficult to understand all the grammar item because everything is taught in order. Okay, see you later. Bye bye.